Okay, here we go again. I'm going to do something a little bit different in this little video. Basically, in our maze games, when we had enemies, we just got our enemies moving either in a horizontal, so left and right direction, or a vertical, up and down. To make it a little bit more realistic in a platform style game, what we're going to do is we're going to create a path. Okay, and that path can be basically any shape that we create, and we can set our our enemy to follow that path. Okay, so off there, I've just created a really basic sprite for my enemy and turn that into an object. So you might want to consider doing that yourself. Okay. Up the top here, we have this little button, which is create a path. So let's click onto that, and you get this box that pops up, and basically we're going to draw a path for our enemy to follow. Okay, so let's just left click there. Okay, that will be the starting point, and then we can click over to here, click down there. Now, that's all nice straight lines. You can keep it like that if you wanted to, or you can have a little bit of a play around. Over on the left here, we've got this smooth curve, okay? And basically, we can increase the precision. Let's turn that up to 8. But basically, we can drag these little nodes here into different directions, and have a play around with it. Okay, I'm just going to choose that. Nice and simple. Let's just keep it simple for this what's the word I'm looking for this demonstration. Ooh, that's getting a little bit tricky. If we turn that up over there. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Bit of a figure of 8. All right, so I'm happy with that path now. So I'm going to click the green tick. Okay, so path 1, alrighty. Okay, so now what we need to do is in our object enemy, let's open that up, and let's click on an add event. Okay, and so when the game's created, from the move tab, we're going to set a path. So let's drag that one in there. By default, there's no path, but we can choose our path 1, the one that we just created a moment ago. Let's go with speed, so let's go 7 at the end. So basically, if we just wanted to go around once, at the end we would get it to stop, or we could go continue from the start, or we could go reverse, have a play around with that, come up with something that you might like. Alrighty, so that's pretty straightforward. Our path is path 1, the speed 7, and when it gets to the end, it's just going to continue from the start. So our enemy is just going to be moving continually around on that figure of 8. Okay, that's all good. Basically, all we need to do now is open up our room, and here go object enemy. Now let's just put our object. Let's try there. We'll see how that goes. Okay, might just need to fiddle around with that a little bit just to get it in the right spot. But we should see that our enemy basically flies around. He's doing this figure of 8 that we created. Okay, hey, how exciting is that? Now at the moment, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There's a couple of things we could do. Off air, I fixed up that the bullet issue, so the bullet now actually disappears when it hits the wall. What you might want to do now is, you might want to destroy your enemy when the bullet hits it. Obviously, you might have a collision event. Oh, because see there, I've touched my enemy, yeah, but nothing's happened, and that's because I haven't told anything to happen. But we'll cover that in a tutorial in a little while, okay? But I think putting our enemies onto a path like that, make it a little bit more realistic, rather than just going backwards and forwards in the one direction, up or down, left or right. Okay, so hopefully you've got an enemy moving around on your path. So if you have, well done. Give the person next to you a high five, or a pat on the back, just anything that's going to encourage them. So well done, champ. Good on you.